All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today we're going to talk about a word you've probably said a million times without a second thought, bent. It seems so simple, right? But believe it or not, it's holding this amazing secret about, well, the entire English language.
So why are we dedicating a whole explainer to this one word? I mean, calling it one of the most essential words in English. That sounds kind of dramatic, doesn't it? But stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll see exactly why this little four-letter word is a total powerhouse. So what's its secret?
Okay, to figure this out, we're going to have to do a little detective work. And the first clues? They're actually hiding in plain sight, right there in the word's basic grammar. So let's start by breaking down all the different jobs this one little word can actually do.
So right away, you can see this word has a kind of split personality. On one side, it's an adjective. It tells you what something is, its current state. But on the other side, it's a verb. It tells you what something did, an action that's already over. It's basically a linguistic 2-for-1 special.
So first up, let's talk about bent, the adjective. Its whole job is just to describe a state of being. You know, when something has one part going one way and another part going another way. Think about it. You take a perfectly straight metal rod, you push on it, you pull on it, and boom. Its new state is bent. It's not straight anymore.
All right, now for its other personality. As a verb, bent is just the past tense of bend. Like, yesterday I bent the rules a little. What's interesting here is that it's an irregular verb. That just means it doesn't play by the normal rules and just add an ed at the end. Nope, it changes its whole form to show that the action is done and dusted.
So, okay, it's an adjective and it's a verb. That's pretty neat for sure. It's efficient. But is that really enough to make it one of the most essential words in English? Not quite. That's not the whole story. There's a much bigger reason, and this is where things get really, really cool.
And here it is. This is the big reveal, the key to the whole mystery. The reason bent is so special is because it's on the Basic English 850 list. This isn't just some random list, folks. We're talking about a list of the absolute foundational, bedrock words of the English language.
Just think about that number for a second. 850. The English language has, what, hundreds of thousands of words? Maybe over 1 million depending on how you count. And out of all of those, our humble little word bent made the final cut. That's incredible.
So naturally, you're probably asking, okay, what in the world is the Basic English 850 list? And more importantly, why should we care?
Well, the B850 list is basically a super curated vocabulary. It's a set of 850 essential words that are considered powerful enough for you to communicate just about any everyday idea. It's not about sounding fancy, it's about being functional. Think of it like a master toolkit for speaking English.
So now let's put it all together. Why bent? Why is it so essential? Well, it's all about that efficiency we talked about. It's a super common adjective for describing a state, and it's the critical past tense verb for the action to bend. One single, simple word does the job of two. It really is the perfect example of a linguistic multi-tool.
And that's really the big takeaway here. This whole thing isn't just a fun fact about the word bent. It's really about the hidden genius hiding inside simple language. It shows you that sometimes the most basic words are the most powerful ones, the ones that are quietly doing all the heavy lifting in our conversations every single day.
So that leaves me with a question for you. Think about your own vocabulary for a minute. What's your bent? What's that simple, hardworking little tool of a word that you find yourself using all the time? The one you just couldn't imagine communicating without?